You've got no idea how far I'll go to bring her home.
Dad, where are you?
I'm coming, Lily!
Rated M for mature.
Dad, where are you?
I'm coming, Lily!
Rated M for mature.
Dad, where are you?
I'm coming, Lily!
Rated M for mature.
Dad, where are you?
I'm coming, Lily!
Rated M for mature.
I'm coming, Lily!
Rated M for mature.
I'm coming, Lily!
Alrighty, here we go. And welcome. I don't think anybody's on the stream yet, but by the time they get here, things will be hopping. You can be sure of that. Maybe. And I was taking my rifleman out, my 5D, which is a laser boat, and I kind of tweaked it a little bit with all the new stuff. Took off 2 of the medium lasers, but I kept the ER larges, and I'm kind of try those out. I do like the range on them. So we're going to go out and give it a whirl. I could go for Polar Highlands and a skirmish. Yeah, I could do that. Obsidian Paladin. I see a bunch of unit people are on. I don't see any beer players anymore. Orbit Rain, Cryptic Quote, and World Eater, Dennis G, Dat Sargel, Raphael, Nate, the Nerdak, Broken Dreams, Killed by Broken Dreams. Howdy, everybody.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is Command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
Looks like Indiana 9 for some.
Too bad I brought just regular PPCs.
I wish I'd brought bacon.
Oh, I have bacon.
Bacon donuts.
I have bacon and I have bourbon.
Yeah, I wish I brought a hot potion with me.
Bacon health potion.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Light swanky hotel there.
Warning, incoming missile.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
It's got a serious limmer out there.
I hate missiles.
Target spotted.
Only 'cause I didn't bring any.
Don't stand behind.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
I was zoomed and moving.
Yeah, that serves you right.
Need assistance.
Well, I was taking shots at them.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Starting at Epsilon.
Center torso, critical damage. Left arm, critical damage. Target destroyed.
Target spotted. We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out
Left
there.
torso, critical damage.
Target spotted.
Targeting Bravo.
Target acquired. Target
25%
destroyed.
of the enemies are eliminated.
Man, fuck LRM.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Going after Delta.
Target spotted.
Go for Delta.
We lost half our force. We can't lose any more soldiers. Target spotted.
Critical. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Gulf, Gulf.
Heat level
Golf.
critical.
Push him, push him, push him.
Heat
Use
level
all
critical.
LRMs. Push his ass.
Target destroyed.
He's down. Nice work. I'm gonna hang back a little bit. I'm all CT'd out here. But I've still got weapons.
Charlie.
Warning incoming. Missile.
Whoops, he got me.
We're taking critical losses. We need you to pull
Ah,
through.
damn LRMs.
At 25%. New target
Target spotted.
acquired. Left torso critical damage. Right arm critical damage.
So tired of losing.
Losing's the first step to learning that you're a loser.
Critical.
That's what I always say.
Incoming missile.
Yeah, I get tired of losing too, but I still like shooting robots.
Incoming missile. Heat level critical.
Yeah, I do like stompy shooty mech.
Yep, hard to go
Super
wrong.
duper.
Come in. Control the surface. Can anyone read?
Thanks to the drop, guys.
Your next one.
Things actually perform pretty well. I just got to be careful. HPG. Yep. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Toaster, how do you play with like 1300 millisecond ping? Are you even in the same game we're in when you're actually playing?
Oh, we were not usually dimension.
It's like you find out if we won in the next game that you're in, on the last game.
Meeting a target.
Yeah, but we played it Tuesday. Well, you are firing now and you are hitting the target in...
You have to fire, you have to aim at the target in the next game.
He's so laggy, thanks for on Grim Lexus.
What happens when you live in Australia?
Just use the force.
Oh my god. Luke, use the force.
Use the force, Luke. I am your father. Are any of you guys on comms, or are you just all pugging? If anybody wants to join me on comms, I can give you my TeamSpeak address, and we can get in a group and then make dumb jokes all night.
Yeah, that would be fun.
If you just go to ghostlance.site, S-I-T-E instead of .com, ghostlance.site, and scroll down, it'll show the link there, and I'll find you when you come into the TeamSpeak and pull you down.
Target acquired.
I can't quite see him. I was hoping I could zip him from afar away here, but I can't.
That Dyer's way out of position to just keep hitting it with missiles.
Okay, let's go ahead and move on that Dyer. Swing around. Oh, well done.
Oh, nice tag. Nerd.
Did you kill that direwolf without us? Whatever happened to sharing is caring?
It's you snooze, you lose.
I was hung up on a
I only
pylon.
shared damage. Like just there, I shot Toaster.
Let's push it on that guy down there.
Party in the basement.
Whoever's in C5, if you come out now, you'll be behind a Timberwolf. Yeah, C4, C5, there's several of them out there.
I mean, if they want to be killed, I want to oblige.
I'm tickling them, but they're not amused.
Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
You guys are ripping it up.
Target acquired. Heat level critical.
Oops, I'm shut down where I should not be.
Captured. Base is being captured. Target
Something on
destroyed.
our base.
Target acquired. Base is being captured. Target destroyed. Base is being captured.
I'm just gonna fix this base problem.
Do we have anybody fast?
Base 25% captured.
Ish, but I'm also in pieces, so I won't last if I get there first.
If you could even stop the capture for somebody else to get there.
I don't think you can actually.
Maybe
but I'll try.
dance, sing a song, offer him some marshmallows.
S'more.
S'mores might slow him down. I'd totally stop for s'mores.
Actually, I'm in a kid talk, so this medium might actually beat me there.
Do we know what's on the base over there?
Oh, he ran away.
Do we have anybody that can just move in on their base?
We got 8 minutes, so maybe just send a medium lance over there.
Yeah, I'm moving for it. My bushwhacker.
Never mind, we got him.
Heat level critical.
Nice work, guys.
Hey, type out that address if you don't mind.
Yeah, just ghostlance.site. And that'll get you the TeamSpeak address, which is actually a Death Hand Brigade TeamSpeak server, but I'll drag you down when you're down there. Be happy to have you, anybody. I don't care if you're good or bad, because I'm not. either. I'm kind of mediocre. Thanks for the drop, guys. All right, here we go. I need to edit that, don't I? Yes, I do. Excuse me. Go. Take a Tums. Hello, everybody.
Howdy.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Command to ground troops, defend our base and assault the enemies.
Remember to target.
It's cold out here.
Indeed.
That's a good thing.
That's
Gonna
because
start
death is a dish best served cold. No, wait, revenge, I mean.
Forward.
Meep, meep.
Do we know where we're going? Just that way, right? That way?
Yonder.
Yep. General direction.
We'll know it when we get there.
Target spotted.
Echo 6.
Our radar has
There they are.
target spotted.
There's a Marauder way over there at D E9 with sniping long range doodads.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired. Heat level critical. Target destroyed. Heat level critical. Warning, incoming missile.
Target spotted.
Nice kill, Umbra. What the hell? That's a long name. Little guy, share armor.
Warning, incoming missile.
Just learn from way back
Center
there.
torso, critical damage. Right torso, critical damage.
Well, that was a dumb charge, but I did it, I guess.
Well, you gotta charge smart.
Yeah, I'll try that next time. Like maybe
Yeah,
with
you-
other people. I didn't realize it was charging until he stepped out from the side of a building at me.
New target acquired. Airstrike online.
Seems like since the update, missiles are happy again, aren't they?
Yep.
Guess I need to go get some AMS on this thing if I can.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Caution you about the laser AMS.
Oh, how so?
New target acquired.
I have a Atlas with a dual laser AMS on it.
Yeah.
Like 16 double heat sinks, and I was on this map,
Acquired.
and I kept
Target
overheating.
destroyed.
I actually had to use a cool shot.
Because it was the laser AMS. Oh my gosh.
Acquired.
Yeah, I did like 70 points of damage.
Target destroyed.
You guys are wiping these guys up. Good job.
New target acquired.
More W. One more.
Got a lot of bonus for laser AMS missile kills. I got equal sign with only 70 points of damage on a loss.
Target acquired.
Has he DC'd? Oh, it's just a defense turret. That defense turret's
he's
DC'd. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, he's probably headed back to defend his base. That's his only chance.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired. Ammo at 25%. New target acquired.
It's an awfully short air control tower. Is it supposed to go up?
Heat level critical.
Here you go. Delta 8.
Affirmative.
Looks like a Marauder too.
New target
Delta
acquired.
2.
An assault? Wow. Smash him.
User was moved to your
Be
channel.
healthy.
Hey, howdy.
Good job, guys.
Aw, blew himself up.
There, can you hear me now? Engine, can you hear me now? Ah, that was a good sneeze, by golly. Yeah, okay. I'm not hearing you at all for some reason.
User was moved out of your channel switched.
I'm not hearing you for some reason. Your light's not even coming on. It looks like you're having trouble with your TeamSpeak, maybe. Just accepted your friend request there. Can you hear me? If so, type in channel. Oh, I got something there. You're all soft, but I got you.
You're gonna have to turn me up. My
Now you're better.
records me real soft.
Now you're better when you're close like that. Let me check your channel level. Yeah, you're okay. If you stay at that volume level, you'll be fine.
Test 1 2 test.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool.
In fact, that
TeamSpeak has changed a lot since the last time I used it.
I know it's good. I mean, I like it actually in some ways better than we kind of switched over to using Discord, and then we went back because Discord didn't really work for everybody. And I still like TeamSpeak a lot. It's simple and works.
I mean, I think the last time I used TeamSpeak was about, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago.
Seriously?
Back when it was super simple, yeah. But I've used TeamSpeak, Discord. There's another one that I used to use.
I can't. What happens for me with Discord is that it gets stuck in talk mode, and then people hear me screaming in fear and crying, and they think maybe I'm dying, but I'm really just getting shot at. Or it gets stuck in no talk mode, and then I call for help, and they don't hear me.
Oh. See, I don't have that issue. That's weird.
You're probably braver than I am. Let's see.
Give me just a sec. I need to change key bindings for my Mech real quick.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to set up a group. Invite sent.
Copy.
So where are you playing from?
I'm actually on the wonderful little island of Okinawa, Japan.
What?
That is correct.
That's pretty cool. Okinawa, that's not the island that is going to tip over if they put too many troops on it, is it?
That would probably be the one you're thinking of.
Yeah. Gee, I'd hate to see that happen, or I'd love to see that happen. Have you seen that actual video of that senator or congressman saying that?
No, I have not.
It's amazing.
I've heard of it.
It's amazing. I'll find, maybe I can find that for you. It's Guam.
Well,
yeah,
no.
It's Guam. Congressman Hank Johnson fears Guam will tip over. 2010, he said that.
No, this is a island.
Yeah, I put the link down in chat there for you. These are our nation's leaders.
sorry. Just breathe through it. I feel so sorry for that the admiral that was talking to him.
I know. What do you do? What do you say? It's like, okay.
That's what I need to say respectfully, sir. That's not how islands work. If it was a ship, maybe.
Maybe. Islands are not the same as an aircraft carrier. Go ahead and ready up. I can launch this.
Oh, shit. I am so sorry. I'm not paying attention.
That's all right.
There we go. Need to make sure I found the right menu.
So how long have you been playing MWOrline?
I've been playing for about a month now.
Oh, pretty new. You're fresh meat.
Yeah, relatively. I just got out of Tier 5.
Nice. I was in Tier 5 forever. I used to say I was in Tier 6 because I couldn't even find how to get into Tier 5. It just always stayed down at the very bottom.
Yeah, it took just pure determination and just trying to do everything that I could just to stay alive long enough to deal enough damage to matter.
That's a hoot. I know that feeling. I finally crawled up. Once I finally started moving, and I think it's because I had a whole backlog of games where I was just switching mechs all the time, so I was never, getting really good in one mech and pouring on damages and kills. So my kill-death ratio wasn't very good. So when they instituted that tier system, I was just way handicapped down. So when it finally started moving, then it moved pretty slowly through 5, and then it went actually pretty fast through 4, and now I'm kind of partway through 3, which is probably where I'm at. I'm kind of a midline player.
Yeah, I've just got a sliver of 4 right now. It looks like it's going to start picking up a little faster if I have more games like that last one.
I think I stayed in 4, and then I'd go back to 5. Then I'd stay in 4 and go back to 5, and it was pretty hopeless. So, do you play with a unit of players, or you just jump around, or what do you do?
I've just been playing mostly just quick play. I haven't gotten into faction play. It looks a little intimidating without having a group to actually work with.
There's a lot. I don't do faction play as much because it takes longer per match, right? You got like a 25, 30-minute match or whatever it is. Then with waiting time, you could be 40. I think they've helped that some, but you could be 40 minutes to play a game. And that's just like, I love that you're going, you're dropping and you've got 4 mechs, and so you just go one mech, then the next mech, then the next mech, then the next mech. But still, it's a lot of time to get in that match, and it does help if you're playing with a group, because you're usually playing against a group. And so if you get a bunch of pugs that are going in there, if they don't know it's not usually that they don't know what they're doing so much, or they're not great pilots. Maybe they're not very good pilots, but they don't tend to listen to whoever the drop caller steps up to be, and then they get rolled.
That's the biggest problem is even in the pug groups, like the one we were just in.
Yeah.
Like, that was the most communication I'd ever heard in a quick play.
Oh, really? That was bad, I thought. And I don't like to tell people what to do because I don't think I'm very good, but I know that, talking and having some plan is usually better than no plan. And calling targets really helps. Really helps. And focus fire kills things. It just works, right? So when people don't do it, I'm just like, well, they're not gonna, so I don't worry about it, because I'm kind of, laid back anyway. But it's much more fun when people pay attention and call targets and focus fire. It's like you just obliterate people, and then you go against teams that do that, and you just get rolled because they're not even necessarily all amazing players.
Yeah, the game before the one we played together, I had encountered that. We were playing, I believe it was. Sorry, I forget the game mode. It was Conquest on, I think, Polar Highland.
Yeah.
and I went and moved with one other mech to Theta, because there was, you know, just one guy on the other team that we knew that was sitting out there. We went over, grabbed it, and I saw a target coming in, picked it up on my radar, so I figured I'd go and investigate. I pop over the rise, and it's the entire team. It's, like, even with all my survival skills that I put on the bushwhacker, and, you know, with the torso twisting that I'm trying to do, like, I went down in a heartbeat, and I'm like, well, I just found the entire team.
Yep, they're here. They're here. Where that big pile of smoke is. They're right there. Yeah, it's pretty silly. And I don't know why we're not getting a group. This is dumb. I don't know why the group queue should be, with only 2 mechs, we should just be dropped right in quickly.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if it has to do with the disparity between our skill levels.
Then it should drop us into a. It should drop us into a just a pug match where there's good players, middle players, and new players. It shouldn't care that much. It shouldn't matter. It might be that I'm in a heavy and you're in a medium. I could drop down to a smaller mech. Then we could stay together closer and work as a team that way. Let me do that. What were you going to ask me?
Oh, I was just going to ask what your mech of choice has been.
Well, that's a really good question, because now that they've done the... Did you start playing after they did the skill tree redo?
Yes. So I've had the skill tree the entire time.
Okay, so I'm like still tripping and falling all over the skill tree. I don't like messing with my mechs. I like to just get in and play them. And for me, it's a big deal to take time to actually paint my mech or something like that.
Yeah, I love the. I actually spent real money so I could get the paint job I've got on this bushwhacker, because it is my pride and joy right now. I mean, I've got other mechs, don't get me wrong, but this bushwhacker is like trimmed to my playstyle now.
I don't even have a bushwhacker, but I've got a lot of mechs, and all of them now are broken because of the new skill tree, and I have to go in and add skills to all of them, and it's like, I don't even want to do that because I'm just too lazy.
Fair enough.
But some people just love playing, you know, twiddling skills and trying it out. It's like, to me, it's just a giant waste of time. I think they made it more complex. They probably think it's simpler, but you don't get to have... Like all the skills, when you elited a mech before, you had torso twist speeds, and you had speed tweak, and you had heat tweak and heat retention. You had everything all maxed out on a mech. Now you can do that, but then you have to give up armor, or you have to give up cool shots, or you have to give up, you know, other features that you used to be able to have all at the same time. So you have to kind of choose: do I want a tanky build, or do I want a fast build? Do I want reach out and laser vomit somebody, or am I going to throw all that out and go for, you know, you can't level it up to the capacity that it used to be at. So all my mechs are worse than they used to be. So I'm not used to that. I'm not used to knowing the best way to skill them up to do what I want to do with them. And I haven't been playing as much since they did that whole change, because my life's been really busy lately. So I'm like, if I can get one to work, I'll just play that. So what's my favorite mech? I don't know anymore. I would have said that I liked the Enforcers for the mediums. I liked the Ebon Jag, probably is one of my favorites. Although I want to love the Timberwolf the most, because that's one of my favorite looking mechs. And the Marauders are one of my favorite mechs, and I do kind of like the Bounty Hunter still, I think. And I really like that Rifleman build I was just playing, that has the 4 ER large lasers in it. So I don't know.
Laser vomit.
I kind of like laser vomit generally anyway, because I don't like running out of shells. I don't like I don't know, it just seems like I've got a few, you know, ballistic builds, and some I just don't do as well in them for some reason. I don't really know why. I'm sure it's operator error. This isn't helping us get a new match, is it? This is dumb.
No. So, I don't mind. Actually talking, Mech Warrior with somebody is nice for once.
Well, you're on my stream right now too, by the way. I am streaming, just so you're.
Copy.
Just so you know. So keep your clothes on. So you're on which island?
I am on Okinawa.
Okinawa. And what do you do there? Are you in the military, or are you just?
I am in the military. I work on communications here.
What branch of the service are you in?
Navy.
Navy. All right. And how long have you been in?
Working on year number 8 right now.
Wow, you're a long-termer guy. So how? You're a. Where are you from?
Originally from the West Coast.
Okay. I'm in Eugene, Oregon, on the West Coast.
Okay, fair enough. I know exactly where that is.
And then, are you married?
Yes.
How old are you?
I am 30.
Young whippersnapper.
Oh yeah, so young.
Yeah, you are. I'm like 57, and there's one kid gets on and watches my stream, and he calls me grandpa. It's like, come on, really?
No, really, I'm one of the old ones when it comes to being in the military.
Yeah, I would think so.
The only people that are, above me are, anybody that's higher rank or, who's an officer.
Right.
Which, of course, is higher rank.
And will you officerize at some point? Are you planning on doing another tour after this?
No, this is going to be my last tour. It's time to go home to the family, start a new life.
Nice. That's nice. Well, thank you for your service. I appreciate it. I appreciate it because my dad was in the military. He was an MP and then a carpenter, actually. He somehow was smart enough to grab a clipboard and a pencil and a hammer, and then he would build stuff. Like in Korea, they built the officers' quarters and stuff, and once he had kind of gotten that territory, he'd just carry the clipboard and pencil and tape measure around, and if somebody came near that was an officer, he would just start measuring something and writing it down, and he didn't have to do anything after that. He kind of had
that is a smart way to go about it.
Yeah, he had kind of the system figured out. And on the way over to Korea, he was on a troop transport, and somebody said, "Hey, if they ask for volunteers, generally in the military, you don't volunteer for things, right? It's a bad idea." But
yeah, the nickname for the Navy is never again volunteer yourself.
Yeah, but somebody said if they ask for a chaplain's assistant, raise your hand, and just trust me, you'll want it. So he did. They asked for a chaplain's assistant, and he raised his hand and said, "Searle, you're chaplain's assistant." And so it turns out instead of swabbing decks and cleaning rust and painting and stuff all the way over there and everything else, all he had to do was on, I think, Wednesdays maybe and Sundays, he had to go into the little chapel room on the troop transport and take the lectern pulpit and turn it around so it was Catholic for one service, and he'd turn it around, it'd be Protestant for the other service, and that was all he had to do.
He had it made.
Yep, had it made. But anyway, he was in the service, and I appreciate anybody who goes in because you're protecting my family. I've got 2 boys and a daughter. They're both graduated from college and starting their lives, and they didn't have any interest in doing that, but I totally get that the reason they don't have to is because people like you go. So I really appreciate it.
Hey, I'm glad you enjoy the freedoms that we provide you.
Well, I certainly do. Yeah, so do you, like, in the Navy, you're just always on the island? You're not stationed on any of the ships or anything?
No, I'm permanently attached to the island.
Permanently attached
yeah.
to an island. That's one way to look at it.
Yes. So I live on the island. I don't deploy anywhere else, and I'm permanently attached to it.
And is your wife and do you have kids too?
No kids, unless you, of course, count the four-legged, furry one.
Nah, not as kids, but as emergency rations maybe. Does she live on base or is she here on the mainland?
She lives on the island with me.
Okay, that's not so bad then. One of my best friends from college days, we went to a Bible college together, and he decided instead of becoming a pastor, he wanted to join the Marines, and then wanted to be on the presidential guard to guard the president. So he went through the Marine intelligence side, and instead of actually ending up doing that, he really liked just the Marine Corps intelligence division, and ended up running is it a platoon? What happens when you have 650 men in the Marine Corps?
I think that falls under battalion, but
battalion,
I'm not
yes, that's
sure.
correct. Battalion, that's correct. So he was battalion commander and colonel, and he's won. Now he just went to Hawaii. It's been 30 years almost, and he's one promotion away from being a general. It's really weird. Because we used to sit and make stupid jokes together all the time. And now he's like a general almost. Some of us have succeeded better than others, I guess, in life.
We all succeed in our own ways.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, he's still a great guy, though. I think when 9/11...
a long time to queue for this.
Ah, I know. This is just dumb. I haven't seen it take this long. All right, and I'm gonna have to go to bed here pretty soon. This is dumb. Let me try.
Yeah, it's about 1 in the morning over there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's late. I should be in bed. My wife's gonna be wondering why I'm a duhhead. I think she knows I am a dudhead, but she wonders why from time to time, Let me go. I'm going to go back to my rifleman, because that obviously didn't matter. I have a lot of mechs. I just don't.
The problem is I can't see what's lacking in quick play right now, so I can't go ahead and just switch to that mech.
Oh, right. Okay, let's go here. Okay, ready up again. Let's try it again. Cross your fingers. Tap your toes.
Fingers crossed.
So anyway, yeah, to get good, I would recommend finding a unit that you can drop with people, and just dropping with people will help you kind of learn tactics better and teamwork better and stuff like that. And you've already got the torso twisting thing you're working on, and one of the tips I can give you, not that like my stream, the way I promote my stream is it's an educational stream for mech warriors that want to learn how to be better by watching someone do all the wrong things and then doing the opposite. So take anything I say with a grain of salt, but your best armor is not the armor that's on your mech, it's the armor that's between you and the enemy, which is another mech or a building or a rock or a hill. And anytime you can keep that armor between you and your armor, you're going to live longer and do more damage before you die. So, practice walking behind other mechs, keeping a mech between you and the enemy and peeking out behind a mech, keeping the building between you and the enemy and peeking out behind to shoot.
Yeah, that's one of the big things that I've been trying to do a lot, especially with the Bushwhacker. Yes, the way I have it built is survivability with, armor shredding on it. That's kind of the story behind the build.
Is it a close
I've learned
range
that
build?
I need to share my armor with other people.
Yeah, you need to fall back and let other people take a beating for a while, and rotate your armor, and let there's lots of ways to do it. But I still fight. I want to go out and charging in, and I'm better off when I just pick longer range weapons and I stay back behind the other mechs and do damage from back there.
So something I've noticed also with this bushwhacker is sometimes, especially in quick play with a lot of the players that are a little more, they want to learn everything.
Yeah.
I'll call for a push and nobody will do anything. They'll just sit there. And sometimes you gotta be the tip of the spear, and that's what I'll do with my bushwhackers. I'll find the biggest, baddest guy, and I'll run straight at him and just alpha strike after alpha strike after alpha strike on him. And then generally the team will see that I'm doing something, and I'll also end up pushing that same mech back.
Yeah.
Like I'll go toe to toe with an Atlas in this thing, and it don't faze me.
Yeah, and if you got guys that'll follow you, then that's usually effective. The trouble is, like you said, when you're pugging, a lot of guys are like, huh? Or they're not in position when you push, right? They're like too far away to be able to help, and it's like they're like, oh well, goodbye.
Something I've tried to do, which can be difficult in those pugs, is try to keep at least 3 other mechs near you. One, you're going to get the protection bonus.
Right.
When you're doing that, so you're racking up C-bills while you're doing it. But also, you're going to be you're essentially a lance that's moving together. You may not be the same lance, but as long as there's 4 people there together, there's generally going to be a little bit of teamwork going on.
Well, plus
you're going to see somebody else shooting something, and I can shoot that too, and hopefully I can get the kill off of it and get points.
And plus, the chances of them shooting you instead of shooting one of the other people are 1/4 as bad as it was before. So, and they're likely to start pounding the guy who's shooting at you. Yeah.
Oh, and I just misclicked. I did not want to choose Frozen City.
I'm sorry, I've picked Frozen City. I like Frozen City because it's a hot build.
Okay.
That was me.
I thought I.
No, since I've got the group, I get to choose. It's all about me.
Fair enough. I mean, it is your TeamSpeak channel that we're in right now.
Yeah. Well, it's not even mine technically, but it's my units. They let me pretend it's mine. Did you read my Ghost Lance dribble on the Ghost Lance site?
Yes.
So that's basically true. Ghost Lance got started by a bunch of us playing late at night, and I started calling us Ghost Lance. And then one of the higher ups at the time had heard something about it and then said there is no Ghost Lance. And we all kind of like, okay. And then we just kind of ignored him and kept doing it anyway. Now we just call it Ghost Lance, and we're Ghost Lance. We don't care. But we're still part of the DHB unit.
Well, that's part of the joke, though.
It is.
Ghost Lance.
Yeah, there's no Ghost Lance. And we'll whisper it to each other. We're like, Ghost Lance, when we're playing. Sometimes pretty stupid. We're easily entertained, I think, usually is what it is. Let's see, we're not in the same
so we're running with some,
group here.
Oh, are we playing against each other? Oh, okay, there we go.
I moved. I don't usually do that, but it seems like it'd be easier to keep us together. Nobody else probably cares. Howdy, everybody. So I have my VoIP for game on one key and my TeamSpeak on the other, so I can talk to you and then talk to them too.
Yeah, that's the issue that I was running into. I had to figure out what my push talk on TeamSpeak was going to be versus
right.
game.
You guys want to push Delta 4?
Sure, man.
Delta 4.
I love Delta 4.
I'm in a tire wall, so this will actually go well.
They're probably over there getting into Delta 6 and Charlie 6, I'll bet, getting ready for us anyway.
Looks pretty clear. Looks pretty clear over there at the moment.
Yeah, they're over there at F6, Foxtrot 6, and G.
Alright, we're gonna go Delta 5 into Charlie 6 corner, flank right into Delta 6, stay in the buildings, stay low, and engage them as you can.
Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Wow, there's a lot of affirmation going on here.
Selah.
You have to have affirmations when you believe in Jesus.
I feel good with the affirmation. It's kind of like when I get approved with my credit card when I buy something.
Yeah, like on this game.
Delta 6 looks clear, keep pushing on. Just stay left, flank right. You guys have it. Follow our mediums in.
Echo 7, 4 or 5 of them.
Enemy UAV down. Contact Echo 7. Proceed with caution, but push in.
What's
caution? Get up there. Alpha, drop him.
Do you want me to go right now? Do you want assaults to push right now?
Yes, I'm with you. Take Alpha down.
Target acquired.
Go forward.
Alpha CT. Excellent. Charlie CT needs to go next.
Acquired.
Keep eyes on Bravo. Hunchback. Or Bravo Nitro, sorry.
Couple pushing EK6, watching right flank.
Roger.
Well, we know they've got bombs.
Right flank, Echo needs to go. K9. He has a actually, never mind. He's got a rotary too.
New target acquired.
I'm pushing in. Come with me, guys.
Affirmative.
Heat level critical.
Come on, push in. Take that Cyclops out.
Heat level critical.
Cyclops needs to go.
Right arm critical damage. Right arm destroyed. ER large
Please,
laser
Charlie
destroyed.
CT, take him out.
Right torso critical damage. Medium laser destroyed.
Holy
Even
cow.
footing, get in there.
Destroyed.
I'm getting pummeled.
Enemy base is being captured. Center torso critical damage.
Yeah, they got me. Those little urban mechs are like way too hard to kill.
Hesitated on that push. I kept going, but I guess everyone stopped.
Yeah, I was coming. I couldn't get in there too quickly because they were just pinning me down.
I was in a dire wolf. I was taking it all. So, no worries.
Plus, I've got long range, like 800 meter weapons, so going in too close didn't really help anything. I just stayed back and shot them. That
That's
range.
fine.
They're doing well. I think we were doing fine, just not pushing very well together like you're thinking.
Yeah, as soon as I pushed in, I got focused because I was the only one up there.
Well, it was a good looking mech, you gotta admit.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I love my dire wolf.
Thanks for the drops. Thanks for trying to call.
Yeah.
Or calling, actually. Yeah.
Next time, push in with me.
I will.
Otherwise, great job.
Alrighty, I can do. I probably should do one more and then go to bed.
I'm taking a look at the stats really quick to see where I.
Oh, you did well. It looks like. Did you get 2 kills?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Got that Irby.
Oh,
decided
thank
to look
you.
At me and I'm like, nope, I'm not letting that happen.
I had swept his legs like 6 times, and he didn't seem to care.
Yeah, the hitboxes on those things seem a little funny, so I just decided to throw my Ultra 5 at him. Take care of it.
Well, you'd think he'd appreciate a giver. That was nice of you to give. Go ahead and ready up when you're ready.
And ready.
And launching. So anyway, yeah, if you want to follow my stream on Twitch, you're welcome to. It's Blood Marauder. And you're welcome to drop in here anytime. And sometimes it's real quiet, and sometimes there's guys playing, and just tell them that you met me, and I invited you to come anytime.
Copy. Hey, just wondering, what are your normal-ish playtimes?
You know, I'm kind of fickle because I'm building a tiny house right now. My wife and I, we're Airbnb hosts, so we have a really cute cottage out in back of our house that we rent by the night on Airbnb. And then I'm building a tiny house out behind that. And I'm kind of like... up and down on my schedule, and I'm making YouTube videos with my daughter. I do the filming and the editing, and that takes about 30 hours every time she does one. And so I'm just kind of busy. And so when I get to play, it's usually later at night, like 10 o'clock till 1 in the morning or something like that. And tonight I was going to get started, but I've sat down at my computer, and there was emails from somebody I do audio recording also, and engineering, and so one of my customers had a bunch of emails. I had to answer those, and I finally got to play at like midnight. It's like so it just depends. So I try to get on about 3 days a week or 4 days a week if I can, but usually lately it's been like 2 nights a week, and occasionally I can do it on the weekends, but usually it's going to be in the evenings and late evenings, and it's going to be on a weeknight.
Okay. So well, I just needed to know about a time frame when I'd be able to catch you on. You got to remember the time zone difference.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to have you play anytime. It's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well. All right, let's go some more maps.
Here, I'll send you a link to one of my daughter's YouTube videos. You might like it. You'll like it like the congressman. Howdy, everybody. Howdy, everybody.
Raven, you have the ECM, right? Nice. You sniping with that boat? Or are you close up?
I'm sniping.
You want to cover your mislinks, buddies?
Sure.
We'll back you up with our combined total of 16 machine guns.
Okay.
Just as a heads up, getting started.
Oh, thank you. I was one of my Maelstrom's chatting with me. He wanted to know if you had a unit or not. He's watching the stream. Waking up. He said I can go ahead and set your visitor privileges, and you can drop down into the channels rather than waiting to be pulled down. So I'll do that after this.
Copy, I appreciate it.
Yeah. And sometimes there's nobody here, just hang out and somebody will show up usually. It's been kind of slow lately, but often there's, you know, groups of guys on here, and they're usually good guys and fun to drop with. I need some help here. Shoot.
Oh, sorry.
Heat sink destroyed. Center torso.
Well, I'm dead. Thank you. That was not good. I did 6 points of damage, though. Ha ha!
How did you manage that?
How did I manage 6 points of damage? I stepped on his toes, I think.
New target acquired.
Any of us close up on anyone? Actually, I'm gonna swing around Upper City. We just lost someone at Upper City.
Yeah, that was me. I'll miss you guys. He killed me right away. Of course, I can't quit on that. That's ridiculous. What's the tonnage on a bushwhacker?
Uh, 55, I believe.
So it's just a slightly heavy medium, really.
Right arm critical damage.
It's pretty tanky.
With my build, it is. It deals out a good amount of damage. Not the fastest mech in the world either. And ugly as sin.
I think ugly's better on a mech, actually. They're more intimidating looking, I think. Although the Marauders are cool looking, so they don't count. They do come up with some silly designs, I think, sometimes, though.
Acquired. New target acquired.
Looks like you're going to have trouble up above there if you're not careful. You want to turn on your night vision, or you're good with the dark?
New target acquired. Left arm critical damage.
That's your heat vision. Don't you want night vision?
Target spotted.
Left arm destroyed. SRM destroyed.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. Those smalls are just eating me up.
Yeah, going up there. Yeah, I saw at least one. I didn't know there was like 3 up there.
Autocannon ammo at 25%. Right arm destroyed. Left torso critical damage.
They're doing well hunting his packs too.
Yeah, they were moving in a pack of lights, and there's no way I could keep up with them.
No.
I'm a brawler, so I gotta go in and I gotta get in with the other one.
Well, that was a wake up. Nice wake up. I did 6 points of damage though. I'm sticking to my guns.
Yeah, I think I just dropped down to tier 5.
I probably dropped down to tier 5 with that loss too. Oh my gosh, look, none of us did very well. The highest score is like 339. Who's this guy? Ceres? 758, 2 kills. Emily Weston? 4 kills? Whatever. ECLP, I wonder who they are.
Oh no, I stayed tier 4. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
It takes into account sometimes that you have some horrible games.
All right, one more here. That last one didn't count because I didn't really get to shoot anything.
You did a whole bunch of nothing in that last
I
game.
ran around in a circle and just got chewed up. It was embarrassing. I guess I gave those two mechs target practice, though. It's not like I did nothing.
Yeah, you even gave me fair warning of going up there with those two mechs.
That's right. Yeah, I gave you a
That's a
premonition of your
horrible
own death.
Yeah, I can't track them. I don't have fast enough.
Reflexes.
Well, no, it's not the reflexes. It's my mech doesn't turn fast enough.
Oh.
Like if I was in my Raven, I'd be able to,
Yeah.
outrun them and outmove them. But
Yeah.
nope, not in the Bushwhacker. Bushwhacker is I look at an assault and I intimidate them.
I need to finish my streaming guide. It's got like 60 pages in it. I need to go back and finish it up. Something else on my plate to do. I also want to get pictures of the guys who drop in Ghost Lance and put them up here, like, pilot profiles, just for fun.
Well, if you are looking for a additional number to Ghost Lance, I'll throw that out there.
Yeah, anytime. You can drop with us anytime. And lately, I don't know where everybody's been. I think everybody's just busy with school starting up again and stuff, The last few times I've been on, it's like it's been a dead zone. So I'm hoping to... I probably get on at the wrong times, Most of... There's like DHB has players on in America, West Coast, East Coast, Europe, Australia, some in France, like Tidane is over in Paris, and there's players over in Europe. So there's like different time zones, and I think I'm right in the middle of any of them for when people play. I kind of am like, this is right about when Australia starts waking up. So a lot of times would find Australian people to drop with in DHB, but I haven't seen them lately either.
No, they're probably getting off of work right now, the Australians. I'm in the same time zone.
Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe they're getting off work, but they're just showing up, to play usually right about the time I'm getting exhausted. Haven't seen Caribbean for a while or anybody. Maelstrom I see occasionally, but he's on a different time sleep zone too, because he tries to kind of interface with some of those other people. And Jeppo's on, I think, in the afternoon and earlier evenings. Those are two of the colonels, or majors, I mean. Havoc's on occasionally. He's the founder of the unit. Oh, excuse me. Come on, I want to kill things and go to bed. Why is it taking so long?
So I see Ghostlands also plays Star Citizen as well.
Okay, that's a lie. First of all, Ghostlands, as in particularly me, has Star Citizen. I have a ship, but I've only gotten into it for about 10 minutes. And I thought, oh my gosh, it's going to take me forever to learn how to do this. And then I just went back to playing MechWarrior. So someday when I've got a little more time, I want to play that because I loved Wing Commander. When Chris Roberts wrote that years ago, and I wanted it to succeed, so I kind of bought in and bought a ship, and I have a pretty good ship. I think it's a heavy, I don't know what it's called even anymore. It's a heavy fighter, and I've played Overwatch, and I kind of like Overwatch when I played it with my boys, and so I'm up for playing some of that. So I'd be up for playing that with people and stuff. I
Got a
really,
little Overwatch because it's a good throwback to arcade shooters.
yeah, and I'm not super twitchy, but I can play it okay. I guess I'd probably never be really good or competitive, but you can still have fun. So
it's enjoyable.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. It's pretty. It's visually nice and stuff. My big problem right now, aside from my own lack of skill, probably, is my graphics card was really nice and it died, and so I've got my son's older graphics card that I borrowed until I can afford to get another good one, and it doesn't really give me good high speed frame rates, and it doesn't give me smooth frame rates. So I'll get drop frames that kind of throw my aim off and stuff like that. And that's true. I think it's true in Overwatch 2, but it's certainly true in MechWarrior. So I'm finding that I'm having a more difficult time tracking targets because they kind of jump instead of smoothly go where I think they're going to go. But I'm not really. I put that in there provisionally because I'd like to get into that at some point, but I'm not in it right now doing it.
So whenever they drop 3.0, which should hopefully be soon, if not anything, by the end of the year.
Of Star Citizen?
Yes. It'll be worth taking a look at because they're going to have the beginnings of the quest system in there and all that stuff.
Okay. Have you played it quite a bit?
I have. I have put way more money than I should probably admit towards it.
I know somebody was in our unit and he bought like $2,500 ship.
All right, I haven't done that. I've put maybe $200-300 towards it. And then I said nope, no more.
That's what I did. Is I bought like a $250 whatever ship that is. I suppose I could log in and find out and tell you. The dumb thing is their little commercial teasers for their ships are really well done. It's like, oh, I want one of those. And like, who stinking cares? They're stupid. And it's like, I want one. Like Anvil. What are some of the ships now? I haven't watched those for a long time. They're just beautifully done. Turkeys. Everybody wants to suck money out of my pocket. Okay, Emily Weston was a good pilot last time. And Root Beer is a good pilot. So these guys are good. Fortunately, they're on our team this time.
Online. Weapons online.
It's probably the same 24 people going back and forth. Maybe there's 36 players on right now. I've always wondered, like, how many players are really playing MechWarrior at any given time, and I can't really tell.
I would love to see those stats, honestly.
They don't tell you because I think it doesn't. It's not a hugely successful game, which is crazy to me because it's a really cool game, and I don't think they want people to know that, But I don't know. That's totally speculation on my part. I just crushed my legs. That's nice.
Yeah. I love the game, but I'm just not the biggest fan of BGI's business model for them.
Oh, they charge too much. They should just charge it less and get more people involved. They think everything, like every mech shouldn't be $70 for, 3 different chassis. It's ridiculous, or 4 or whatever. Because they're
legitimately
just... Go ahead.
That's like paying the cost of a game again.
Yeah, you can buy a whole game. Yeah.
I may have been pushing the wrong push and talk button while saying that.
600 meters.
Heat level critical.
Alright, I'm not in a good place to help anybody or do anything, so I'm going to move here. And we got 3 guys sitting at H5. What are they doing?
G4.
What are you gentlemen doing over there in H5? Are you doing like some secret op over there?
If it was secret, I don't think they'd tell you.
I'm hoping they'll slip up.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
They're pushing F5 a little bit.
Target spotted. We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
Yep, I just took an entire lance. That was not fun.
Did you get them? Or did you just say hello so they could kill you?
They popped up behind me.
We've lost half our force.
They gave me the big metal weenie.
Soldiers.
It was rough.
Ah, there they are.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
They're pushing in on us. I'm dead. Well, that was not very impressive either.
Destroyed. New target acquired. Right leg.
Oops. I thought we'd win this one because those other guys were pretty good pilots, I thought. Of course, we're not really working together. So there you go. You know, there were some good pilots here, and we didn't work together really at all. I don't think a single target was really called. Oops. Thanks for the drops, guys.
Well, I mean, I was calling it, but we were calling it in the Discord, so sorry.
Oh, well, if you call it here, I'll follow, man.
Communications.
Yeah, that's all right. I was like, you guys got on. I thought, oh yeah, these guys are good. Well, we're on a team with some good players. This will be great. And then it's like, it's so silent. It's so silent. Oops, I'm dead.
But you're supposed to know what you're supposed to do, though.
I was channeling my inner wrong player, so I kept making the wrong choices.
Yeah, win some, you lose some.
Yeah, thanks for the drop.
Thanks for the drop, guys.
What a hoot. Yeah, so they're all on comms together, and it's like, they don't want to include us, but we would have been happy to follow along.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay, I got to go to bed. Good meeting you.
Get to bed.
I'll keep an eye out for you and drop in anytime. And if you don't see me, you know, just introduce yourself. You've got visitor tags, so you can just jump down to any channel and poke your head in. and say, hi, anybody want to, do you guys want me? Usually the etiquette is you come down into, if you see somebody, you come down into the looking for group channel for either quick play, the QP looking for group like we're in, and there'll be people in Alpha or Bravo or whatever channel, and or if you want to do faction play, it's the group above up there, and then they'll see you and they'll come grab you, and if they don't after a while, then just be bold and jump down and said, you guys see me up here? But you're welcome to come anytime, and I'll keep an eye out for you when I play.
And I appreciate the invite.
Yeah, and if you...
I'll be able to get in with a group of you guys.
Yeah, if you subscribe to my Twitch channel, then I think it'll give you an alert when I go live.
Copy.
Wait a minute, Wubbits just got on. Time for one more. You turkey Wubbits, maybe he'll join us. See, then I end up staying late.
No, you need to go to bed.
Yeah, but he could play with you though.
I'm actually going to get off and I'm going to switch games. I have a tendency to just play games in small spurts. That way I don't get overly frustrated.
Oh, okay. Right. And then point your weapons at your head and shoot your cockpit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good. Good to see you. Thanks for the drops.
All right. Nice meeting you.
Bye.
User disconnected from your channel.
All right, so thanks for watching. I'm gonna be signing out here. I gotta give my little animations a whirl. That's right, you've been watching DHB Ghostlands. Come check it out. Come play. Come check out the DHB website. That's I can't say it, deathshandbrigade.net. You can find out all about the unit. If you want to find out about Ghostlands, which is an unofficial unit, then you can check out ghostlance.site, which really just links you back to the DHB, but it kind of tells you about our silly unit, little unit that runs around. And we're not really a unit, we're just kind of a group of DHB guys that play. And if you're looking for a unit, check it out. We'd love to have you. We take all kinds of, skill levels. So good night.